Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Tonight we are going to do some mini readings, and I have one person on the list, so if you want to get on the list, make sure you do so soon. I basically go until I go through the list, and then I end the broadcast. So if you want a reading, definitely get on the list as soon as possible. And before we actually dive into our mini readings, I would like to again say thank you for being here, and also invite you to make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. And also I invite you to download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It'll also enter you into my email list, and I send out a weekly moon magic report that goes out every Wednesday. For mini readings tonight, you can choose from astrology. We can look at many different things in astrology. You can ask for human design reading, or even gene keys reading, or tarot and oracle card reading. And obviously these aren't like full on, readings. They're called mini readings for a reason, but we can definitely get some fun information, and we usually end up having a lot of fun during these. So hello, Jeanette, welcome in. Hello, Raven, welcome in. Hello, Lucida, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. And let's see, what else do I want to share? Well, we are getting very close to our Moon Goddess retreat in Sedona. I'm getting very excited about it. We also have our free community, which is called the Global Community, and or the Channel for Grace Global Community. It's actually on Mighty Networks, and I actually host a lot of events on there. We just had yesterday our Taurus season Kundalini yoga class, and it was amazing. I just recently started teaching Kundalini yoga classes, and on the global community. And so join us over there. I also host the new and full moon ceremonies over there, and having that private space allows for us to be able to do many, many more things within those ceremonies and rituals that I can't really do here on YouTube because of the copyright stuff. So definitely come hang out with us over there. This is also where I host all of my courses. I have online courses on the Mighty community. I have the Starseed membership on the Mighty community. We have the entire Aquarian Astrology course, which has modules 1 through 7, which goes from the basics of astrology all the way to the planet Jupiter. And those are really, really fun. And I'm actually getting ready to expand and evolve the Moon Goddess training, and to make it a self-study course with the option of coming to the live meetings once a month in the Moon Goddess cohort. So if you've taken the Moon Goddess training before and you want to stay connected to all the other women that have taken the class, this is going to be a great option for you, the Moon Goddess cohort. And if you're new, you'll be able to actually take the courses on your own time and start whenever you want to start. And that's coming in the next months or so, because it's like a huge project. I have to like re-record and film all the videos, and get all the content is obviously there, but I have to record all the videos again for a sort of online course type of feel. But it's going to be amazing. I actually had this really, it was like a download that helped me to recognize that the best way that I can serve is to be available like on a monthly basis, and for us to be able to go into those meetings and ask questions and revive some of the topics that we've learned and kind of keep them alive and keep working with them and through them. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's a big change. It's a big shift, but yeah, there's a lot of things that are just always changing and evolving for me, and that feels really good. I also want to make more space to be able to do more human design readings and astrology readings and private readings, and that'll help free up a lot of that time for me. And I want to be able to do more in-person events, like our retreats in Sedona. We have one in May 18th through the 21st, and then we have another one for the Lionsgate. And yeah, I really want to kind of do more of that stuff. That's going to be really fun. So anyways, things are always changing and evolving around here, but make sure that you do join us in the new global community. Everything that I always share, there's always links below in the description. You can always go to my website, channelforgrace.com, and just check out all the things that I offer there as well. So thank you guys for your enthusiasm and for your support always with the channel. It's been a little bit interesting. I'll share something, because it's been, I think, over a year, or maybe about a year or so, where the channel like just isn't growing at all. Like literally it's been at 4,770 subscribers for somewhere along a year now. And I noticed this about a year ago. It just stopped growing. And so that's been a little bit frustrating for me to watch. And that's why it's not the reason why. I just kind of noticed that was going on, and there's really, I don't have like an explanation for that. I think like YouTube algorithms changing and all that stuff. I even thought about like starting a whole new YouTube channel. But anyways, that is something that's been like going on, which is like super, super weird and frustrating at the same time. So I really appreciate when you guys share my videos and when you post them places, because that's really the only way that I think my channel grows. It's not that it gets put out there randomly by YouTube. It's that you guys share it out. So I appreciate it when you do that. And I want to thank you for always doing that. To those of you that you know who you are, you're always sharing me out. That's really, really sweet. So okay, let's say hi to everybody. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome in. Hello, Raven. Welcome in. It's so sweet to see you guys in here. I mean, I know all of your faces, you know. Megan is here. Hello. Welcome in. We also have Lucida. I think I said hi. Who else is here? Who else is here? We got Dawn here as well. Yeah, always moving forward. I know, right? But I think this time it's going to be set because it's going to be the self-study course, and really like when I've been watching the videos. Hello, Mama O, welcome in. I've been watching the videos and I realized that this would be a great course to be able to do like self-study it and have it be organized in a way where like all of the little topics have their own video and you can always go back and watch things. Cause right now we have like lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3, and there's like a bunch of different topics inside, but it was cause it was live. And this will give us an opportunity to, at least give me an opportunity and everyone an opportunity to be able to just take the course. I'll also be able to charge less for it because obviously it's not going to actually be a live course anymore. So those of you that got me live, like you fucking scored. But actually not even because everybody scores, because the content of the course is just like amazing, like blows my mind. I blow my own mind when I watch the replays and I'm the one teaching it. So it is pretty amazing. But yeah, those big changes are coming in, but then the Moon Goddess cohort is actually what I'm really excited about, because that's where I want to keep talking about all the topics, but I want to be able for us to go into deeper conversations about them. And the only way to do that is to create like time outside of the program to actually talk about these things. Kind of like we're doing like our book club. And I mean, we got all this stuff going on. We got a book club in the global community. We have our membership, as I mentioned, and I'm about to start the Moon Goddess cohort. So yeah, so everyone that actually decides to take the course online, the self-study course, can also sign up for the Moon Goddess cohort. It'll be like a package, and they can come to the meetings once a month and ask all the questions that they need to about all of the content. So anyways, we'll just check it out. Which link isn't clickable? Are you talking about the PayPal link? It is for me on my end anyways. I've seen other YouTubers create other channels. I wonder if that's why the algorithms. Yeah, I may have to do that, which is super weird because I've had this channel for like a really, really long time, but who knows, maybe a new channel will like create a new momentum or start a new momentum. Although I remember it took me forever to get to like the 1,000 subs. It was like really annoying. And yeah, so anyways, so if you go to actually Mighty Networks, Raven, and you click on global community and you're in the global community space, and then on the top right, I believe the option menu is just say invite, and then it'll let you copy the link. I got it, Megan. You are on the list. You are on the list. So we have Megan first on the list. And that is all that we have on the list. I know, Jeanette, you asked a question and I don't remember. Do we have a reading that I didn't do for you? Because you posted a question in the beginning. I don't remember. You'll have to remind me, honestly. But we're going to do Megan's reading first. So go ahead and ask your question. Let's just dive in. Just do it and refer to the main channel. Yeah, right? I know. It's kind of a crazy thing because it's also so much work, you know? It's so much work to like energetically to like get a new channel going. It's like, it's a lot. So it's just a lot to think about. But it's funny that you've actually seen other YouTubers create new channels, because maybe that's something that I should think about doing. Because literally it's been over a year with like 0 new subscribers. I'm like, how is that even possible? It's like, it's like dead. You know what I mean? It's not, but it kind of is. Like, no matter how many videos I do or anything like that, it's just like, it doesn't get like any kind of like YouTube's not putting it out there. So this is the one place where I'm, this is where I advertise, and so if no one's seeing it or anything like that, then it can get like frustrating, I guess, to just like keep it going. So, okay. So Jeanette, yes, we have a reading for you. Can you tell me what you said yes to? I'm sorry. So, okay, we're going to do Megan's first. And then if we do have a reading that we have to do for you, Jeanette, then we'll do yours next. And then there's no one else on the list. And you can get on the list. Okay. So today was really tough for me. I had a lot come up, that has me feeling like, I don't know, imposter syndrome to the max. So I'm wanting either cards or astrology for some clarity on what's going on, because I'm feeling really blindsided. Okay, sounds good, Jeanette. Yeah, we'll do your reading today. Sorry that I don't remember. You know what's so funny, Megan? Speaking of, I've had a really hard day, like a really hard couple of days, actually. And it's just been like energetically weird for me. And I've been getting like triggered by stuff that like I don't normally get triggered by. And I was like trying to look at like, is there a transit that's going on that's like the reason why I'm feeling like this and stuff like that. I mean, it's been a little bit difficult. And the things that have been going on aren't things that normally like I would give a shit about, but for some reason it's like they're really affecting me. And it's little things, small things. So I've been feeling that way too. Like you're not the only one. Let's see. What would be, but let's use the cards. Okay, that was fast. Let's use the cards. I have like three cards. Even today I was like, I'll be honest with you guys. I was about to cancel this show. Because no one had gotten on the list. It was about like 30 minutes before I go live. And I'm thinking like, well, if no one gets on the list, then there's no reason for me to go live. I was just having like, that was another one of those things that I was like getting like extra sensitive about. And normally like, especially for the YouTube thing, I've just been like consistent for a long time, for years. I've been consistently like showing up. And don't worry, I'm getting your cards ready, but I've been consistently like showing up for so many broadcasts, and I think that the energy, part of the reason why I think I've transitioned to, the global community has been like fucking amazing to like have and to watch grow, because it is growing. Like people join the community all the time. Yeah, the Cancer moon, right? And so that's been a blessing, and I feel like that's going really, really well. But I've cut back on YouTube because no one's like subscribing, and I just want to have like the astrology and the human design here, and then have the all the ceremonies and all the all the rest of the stuff like inside the global community, because we can interact there, and it's like so much better, But yeah, even just like 30 minutes ago or, 45 minutes ago, I was like, I'm going to cancel it. And I literally like sat down and I was like, I think my mom called me. Like I was looking at it. And then my mom called and I was like, okay, let me get this call real quick. And I'm just kidding. I've been having like, that's the kind of energy I've been feeling, like everything was frustrating me today. And, sorry, I lost track there for a second. And then all of a sudden, and then you got on the list and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm supposed to go live, but I was like really fucking resisting it, like majorly. So you helped me today, not because you like got on the list or anything, but just, it was a message for me that like, I shouldn't cancel it, Yeah, Dawn's like, I've been waiting all week for a read. When you guys want a read, and I've been actually posting the videos a lot earlier. Like I think I posted this video a few days ago, and I don't know if just because I create events differently now. But anyways, yeah, get on the list. So I know that people are going to be coming and are going to do readings. Cause otherwise I get like frustrated about it lately anyways. I used to not care, but I don't know. We flow, we're in the flow and I'm not like putting any pressure on you guys at all. I'm just saying that it'll help if you guys know you want to get a reading, just get on the list and I'll get that list going. And then I'll be like, all right, we're doing this. But you know what? It could have just been the energy of today. So that's what's happening. I feel you so energetically weird. I feel you like I want to crawl in a hole. Yeah, like all day today. Like what is happening? So there was, and you are a Cancer moon. Yeah, it's so hard lately. Every Cancer moon has been rough for me and it used to be magical. Yeah, it's so weird, right? And then Lucy, that's like my progressed moon is in Cancer. Yeah, I know, but I had forgotten about it. Because it literally was like, I don't even know how long ago was that. And it's funny because I wasn't planning on taking a break from doing mini readings. There was something else. I said the announcement that I made the last time was that I was going to stop doing the weekly, but not the mini readings. It just so happens that for every Wednesday for the last like few weeks, we've been doing something. Either there's an event in the global community or there's a new moon or a full moon broadcast that happens right on the day that I normally do the mini readings. But the mini readings are a Wednesday thing, like they've always been, well, no, they've always been a Friday thing. But anyways, so there's just a lot going on. I feel like I'm already kind of channeling, the energy that we're all feeling. I literally thought, oh my God, it's mini readings. She always brings me clarity. I hope there is still room. Seriously. So grateful. Yeah. And I know that too. Like I'm just being really honest. Like it's okay. We all go through fucking, what the fuck? I've never seen this card. It's got gold foil. Okay. It doesn't even have words on it. It kind of feels like somebody's watching you. There's an eye in the middle. That just like threw me. I'm like, what? Because as soon as I get going, I was remembering this earlier. I was like, as soon as I get going, I'm like, I have a fucking blast. Like I love doing readings. So what was that? It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to not feel 100% like 24/7, it's okay. Like it's not a big deal at all. What the fuck is going on right now? I've never seen these cards in this deck. Like they're not any major arcana card I've ever pulled. Something else. These are the extra cards. I know, serpents again. No, I'm telling you, I'm already starting to feel better because you guys are here. I'm serious. Like I'm starting to feel better already. Like I'm actually getting emotional right now. Okay, so that was 4. And what I want to do is, let's do an animal spirit 2. And yeah, we're going to have an awesome time. Just, it is what it is. Let it flow. Yeah, exactly. I teach that all the time. That's why I've really learned to like just be okay with not being okay. All day I was like waiting. Yesterday I was waiting for this package from FedEx and it was like out for delivery. But it was coming from like a place that was 3 hours away in like New Mexico. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like FedEx drives 3 hours to deliver a package that doesn't even make any sense. And I'm like, are they really going to be able to deliver it? And so it said out for delivery. So I just basically was like waiting. And I have something that I really want and need. I'm like waiting. Nothing. Then like around 4 p.m. they're like, we attempted to deliver the package, but no one was home. I was like, bitch, I was here. I don't fucking go anywhere. It's like I've got windows 360 degrees around this house, and I'm the first house when you come in the road, and I could see the road. Like I'm like, there's no way. I see all the cars that come in and out all day long. I'm like the one house that sees, like, I could literally tally everything from here. I'm like, there ain't what no FedEx truck that tried to deliver no package. So I called them and I was like, those fuckers are lying. I'm like, they probably were like looking at their like little map thing and going like, fuck that shit. I'm going to fucking drive 3 hours. And then they're like, attempted delivery. And you're like, no, you did not. You little lying son of a. Anyways, sorry. I'm getting, hello, Christy. We're getting crazy now. These cards are cool though. I can't wait to read them. And let me finish the story because it's awesome. Not really. Anyways, so then they're like, we'll try again tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, right. So today they're like, out for delivery. And I was like, okay, maybe they came when I was like in the shower yesterday. So I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna like literally sit here and wait for it. And I was in the living room working and doing all this stuff, watching. Oh, and the drums were delivered for our retreat. So I know that stuff does get delivered here, but that was UPS. So the UPS guy comes today and our drums are delivered. So they're here now. I'm really excited about it. They came a lot faster than I thought. But that's why I wanted to order them early, because you never know when you're ordering I'm going to order like 10 drums. Anyways, today, same thing. I like waited. And then all of a sudden it was like, we attempted to deliver it. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I was sitting here all day. I'm going off on this story, but the moral of the story is I'm okay with, me not feeling okay, but it is frustrating. And really the only thing you can do is just keep moving through the energy. So here we go. Christy Ann says, I'm often here, but not always in the chat. Thanks for saying hi. It makes a huge difference, you guys, when you say hi in the chat and you don't just like lurk. You're not the fly on the wall. Think about it. Everybody that goes live and like puts the energy to like, they need that interaction. I know I need that interaction. So I always appreciate, even when you guys just pop in to say hi. So anyways, okay, let's do this reading. The first two cards actually have snakes. This is like really, it's weird. Anyways, the first card you get, no, that's the thing, Jeanette. I did not get my package. And I'm probably not going to get it because they'll probably try again tomorrow. And because they've had 3 failed attempts, they'll probably send it back. And I'll have to buy another one. Anyways, moving on. We'll deal with that when tomorrow comes. Megan's read. Yay. Hello, Noriko. After Jai vented. Okay. Maybe I just need, twice. I called them again today and we opened up a case to try to see what happened. I'm like, you guys swear to God, you don't have the driver's number? Like somebody could just call the guy and be like, what the fuck happened? Like, are you too lazy to drive out there? Is it too far? Like, it is too far. It's 3 hours away. When I was talking to the customer service person, was like, what? 3 hours? Like, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. There's a FedEx closer and they're not using it. So anyways, look at this. 7 of Cups. Mercury and Gatorade. That's right, mama. Oh, we got Mercury and Gatorade. Now it all makes sense. In Taurus too. Oh my God. I can't even. Okay. So 7 of Cups. Look at this card, Megan. But look at that crazy snake inside the cup in the middle. Like, excuse me? Like, what's going on there? So the 7 of Cups, I feel like I'm not even going to read the card. This is really interesting because there's a couple of things. There's a couple of feelings that I have about this card right now. And the first one is that it's like it's the confusion. And the confusion is like, not because there's too many choices, which is like what I think normally or traditionally you would kind of read this card as, but like because there's like too many things going on. And I feel like the mind is just like doing the mind thing, which is like totally take us away from what is really important and keep us from like being in our authority and our strategy. And they're cups too, right? So cups are the emotions. So you could think of like all this emotional energy, like that's like flowing through you as well, like the cup game. The snake though. See, this is interesting because normally I would feel like, ooh, it's a snake and that's really powerful. And it is transformation and transmutation. And there's like some kind of, but I feel like the snake is like lurking. Like I feel like the snake is like not necessarily waiting to give you wisdom, but like watch out, because if you accidentally put your hand in there, if you try to like grab that cup, that snake is going to like bite you. Why do I feel that? That's like really weird, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like, ooh, this is like the one snake that you're like, we better call the snake person to get rid of it. But I think it's surrounding, like maybe because the snake is dark, and it's very shadowy. This is a very like shadowy kind of energy. Distractions too. Yes. That's why I'm feeling that energy. It's like, it is very shadowy. And there is, like you mentioned, karmic, right? It feels karmic in a way. Too much going on, too many emotions, too many options, too many things going on at the same time. And the snake is like bringing in the shadow work. And there is a lot of Kundalini vibing amongst us. But these things are like hovering in front of you and they won't go away. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's like you're in a dream world and you've got all these cups like floating and there's like this, and you're like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like it feels like weird energy. And yeah, I think you're like, it's exactly how I feel. But the next card we got is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this one has like the eye. Sorry, I'll show it to you in a second. It's just mesmerizing. So in the middle, I'll pull it up right now. This is probably like the wild card, right? But it's got the two snakes in the center. This thing is an eye and it's inside like, you know that, what's the image? The fucking like Illuminati or something like that. What the hell? Or like, what do they call it? The Masons? Like, I mean, I'm not too familiar with those, images, but I know that they do use a lot of sacred geometry. So this one though, it's like, it feels super mystical and like super activating. Like when I pull it out, it's like, and look at the bottom. Look at all those cobras. Do you guys remember the temple of Dashur and Saqqara? Yeah. Do you remember in the temple of Dashur and Saqqara, there's a place on the wall that like has all those cobras aligned, and it aligns the second tomb of the pharaoh Djoser. You feel amazing. Yeah, it definitely feels that way. And how that temple was actually, or pyramid was actually, it was a third eye. So intuition, the third eye. It was also the 13th sign. It was also connected to the 13th sign, which is the occult, the Masons, the mysterious, the hidden, like the knowledge and the wisdom that like only comes through when you tap into it. And so I feel like what this is saying is like, open your mind, open your third eye, open your mind. this is the difficulty. I think that the confusion is happening because there's like a severed energy of like clarity, like, and the clarity will come when you like actually open your eyes from the dream that it feels like you're in. More like in that movie The Cell, that's crazy. In the movie The Cell, they're like in a dream, but they think it's real, but it's not real, and they have to like they have to wake up from it. That's what I kind of feel from this. Let me get the little book. Hopefully we can get some clarity on this card, because I've never pulled this card before. What is this card? The Universal Arcana. Well, there's a lot of crazy cards in this deck. And dude. Okay, almost there. Here we go. Okay. This card is called the Golden Eye of Fate. Power and destiny. The power to change your fate or your destiny. What? Holy shit. Introspection. Do I truly believe I have the skills, wisdom, and knowledge to change my fate? Nothing is set in stone. I am free to change my path at any time. Ooh, the light. Choosing the self over others to better one's life. Searching the depths of one's soul for their true and divine purpose. Unbinding oneself from anything that keeps them from reaching their divine potential. And the shadow, it's called the Age of Aquarius Tarot. The shadow, the refusal to try again or make another attempt at being successful. Is this hitting home? The refusal or inability to envision a better life for oneself, purposely attempting to achieve or gain something that is not meant for you. Whoa. Whoa. I don't want to read the description because it's talking about destiny and we know all that, but basically the golden eye of fate. So the challenge, this is the challenge position, is basically telling you like you have, like you hold the power to like change your fate, like to stop living a fateful life and to start living your destiny, because destiny is like what you make of it, like what you create of your life, right? It was like all the light work, and then the shadow work of this is like feeling like you're not that, right? You fucking literally said you're having imposter syndrome. So the truth isn't outside of you. Obviously the truth is inside of you, but this is what's challenging you right now. It's like these two energies that are like fighting with each other for some reason. And it does. And it feels confusing AF. And it feels like you're moving through this weird dream that you're like, or this emotional wave that you're like trapped in that you can't get out of. But what is presenting to you is like, it's telling you like, you have to step up and like, you got to make your destiny, and you have to it's your choice. Like, so the feelings will be there, but what are you going to do to like move forward from here, from this place? And it's a huge, powerful decision that makes you move either towards fate or towards destiny. That's insane. Everything changed today, so many things, and I'm just like totally feel like I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Had to really stand up for who I am and how I do things today. And then, okay, so I'm going to wait till you finish that. And then there's the overall theme. And I'm like, is this really how I'm supposed to be? Spirit is like, yeah, speak your truth. And then, yeah, the shedding the fear, like the skin. So the overall theme Another card I've never seen in this deck, so we'll use the book, but this says the event horizon. The event horizon, shadow work, and inner illumination. So let's pull this one up and see what we get. The event horizon. I know I saw it here. Okay, here we go. It's really crazy looking card. Shadow work and illumination. Upright. Oh, shadow work, illumination, a reformation of thought. Introspection. Am I ready to search deeper into the depths of who I truly am? Evocation. I embrace the inner illumination of my deepest secret self and pull them out of the void. The light. Letting the fear of judgment go. Dude. Embracing the truth of who I am and the reformation of thoughts and outward transforms of life. Yeah. The reformation of thoughts and outward transforms of life. And the shadow, the fear of letting go of traumas, the refusal to acknowledge the shadow self, the inability to allow yourself to want more, the fear of searching for your truth and then finding out that it doesn't match with your current situation, partnership, or lifestyle. Are you like effing kidding me right now? This is like everything you just said. Dude, this is the overall theme. The mantra, I surrender. Wow. The event horizon is a theoretical boundary that exists around a black hole. This boundary, if passed, is thought to be inescapable due to the force and pull from the center. One of the most sought out mysteries to solve as an intelligent species is that of what lies beyond the veiled dark center of a black hole. Is what enters doomed to be spaghettied into particles, or is it a portal to an alternate dimension? The answer will continue to elude us until we have the technology to assist us in answering this cosmic mystery. Still, until then, I think it is the perfect metaphor for deep healing and inner shadow work. Wow. Are you ready for the ultimate transformation? Many people function daily as a result of the subconscious mind's health. The conscious mind helps you make present decisions and complete daily tasks. The subconscious waters are the accumulation of past experiences which assist you in the contemplation of more profound decision-making skills and kisses the conscious mind to sway more decisions. Shadow work is the illumination of your innermost profound truths held back from even your conscious mind. These hidden traumas shape who we are, how our mind functions, and the behaviors we perpetuate. The beauty of this illumination is that the surrendering of our inner truths, the acknowledgement that our persona has been affected by these life-altering events. Once you embrace this understanding, you can start to let go and make the conscious decision to reform your ideas surrounding these unconscious driving forces behind your behaviors and thought processes. Now you can initiate the lifelong healing work of the shadow self, and part of this healing journey is the full acceptance of who you are and surrendering to it. Whoa, are you ready for the ultimate transformation? Event horizon. It's like you're on the freaking edge. Yeah, this is really, really crazy. And the wisdom from the ancestors, the Two of Pearls. Oh my God. Juggling too many things at once, but with the message of balance, choice, and adaptability. So you have to learn to find balance in your life. You have to learn to adapt, and you have to just make choices and make decisions. Yeah, this is totally an initiation. Yeah. I feel that too, on the cusp of a breakthrough. And it's so beautiful, you know, like the mirror image of, you know, like sisters, and it's like yourself and your higher self being together. Like the message I'm getting is you're not alone, but you have to find balance. So that's very, very an important part of this message from your spirit guides. And you're going to laugh at the the animal that you got, but you actually got the shark. Directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are resistant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. Oof. I don't know what you're going through, but sounds heavy, and it sounds like also divinely orchestrated, and it's all here to, bring you back to your balance, but you got to deal with whatever it is that's coming up, because the pressure will just keep being on you. Whoa. Yep. That was crazy reading, but thank you. So now we're going to do Jeanette, and then after Jeanette, we will do Dawn. Okay. I have to go get my iPad. General astrology reading for another grandchild, new to astrology and open to it. Let me grab the iPad because I left it in the living room. This is where I'm at today. It's just crazy. Figure it out, okay? You lay down, go to bed. Okay. Will you do me a favor, Jeanette, and post the chart information again in the chat? You hit it on the head. It's been a lot, and it feels divine for sure, just exhausting. Shared a lot today about who I am, my truth, and I'm glad it was for a good reason. Thank you, Jai. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And while we get that info again in the chat, I'm going to do a screen share so we can see the iPad as well. Okay, so you'll be able to see it on the screen soon, and then we'll put up the chart info, and then we'll do this natal chart reading. It might be faster if I just go back here. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, there it is. Okay, good. Yeah, when you're like just saturated? That's how I feel right now. I'm like saturated, It sounds funny. But when you feel saturated, it's like you can't fit in anymore, Okay, let me make sure I got it right. All right. Alrighty then. So let's take a look at this and see what we got. So Cancer sun, Cancer moon. This is a new moon baby. And well, not a baby anymore, but you know what I mean. Born on a new moon in Cancer. But interesting that the nodes were in Leo and Aquarius. And I am wondering if this was an eclipse. Could have been an eclipse. Let's find out. So eclipses 1999. So there was July 28th, partial lunar eclipse. Oh. So partial, yeah, because it would have been new. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. There was a partial lunar eclipse on July 28th. So I wonder if it was okay, so it was the full moon in Capricorn. Anyway, sorry, I just had to look at that real quick so he was born during a time where it was very close to eclipses. Because when you see the sun and the moon really close to the nodes, it could have been an eclipse. That's why I always look it up. I just go to Google and go like, okay, eclipses of this year. And then it tells me all the dates and they compare it to like, so he was born like, literally 2 weeks before there was an eclipse, a lunar eclipse, which means that he was born very close to eclipse energy. And so that just adds sort of this kind of flavor or energy to your chart that adds for like a revolutionary sort of personality or a very kind of intense, could be also intense personality. But anyways, this is someone who was born with the strong Cancer energy and also strong Leo energy. And that's the rulers of the sun and the moon. And it was a new moon in Cancer where the moon was in dignity, and it was North Node in Leo, conjunct Mercury in Leo, which is about, finding and shining your light. Like one of the biggest things in this life, destiny for him is to shine bright and to not be afraid to stand out, basically. There's a really powerful awakening and also going outside of his comfort zone when he stands up for himself and he speaks his mind and he speaks his truth and he lets himself shine bright. That's what he's here to do. But he's gonna feel always pulled towards blending in or like working a lot with others. But the truth is that he's really here to like be a leader, I think, more than anything else. That's actually really beautiful. He's a Libra rising, so he's ruled by the planet Venus, and that makes him have this like very beautiful Venusian energy. It would be a Venusian starseed marking, and that just brings in a lot of like beautiful feminine qualities, which are beautiful to see because they actually give us the ability to like have compassion, and really deeply love. But balance is a big deal for him. And his ruling planet, Venus, is in the sign of Virgo, and it's in the 10th house. So he's definitely here to like be present or as a leader in the public eye, some kind of like leadership role in the public eye. Am I saying it's a guy and it's a girl this whole time? That's hilarious. Anyways. But Stella, Anyways, so yeah, like somehow some kind of a leadership, like really powerful leadership qualities. And it's a very mission oriented kind of destiny, and a very, very magnetizing personality for sure. Okay. Very magnetizing personality. Yeah. So he it's a he. Is it he or is she? Because I want to keep talking. I do want to say the correct thing. Stella's girl, right? Anyways, I'm gonna go with it's a girl then, because I can't wait for the comment. But the Mars in Scorpio is like, that's where it gets really intense. I have Mars in Scorpio, and it's quite, and he's, and hang on, this person. Okay, so she, so she. So this person, Stella, she actually has very beautiful and strong qualities when it comes to taking action. And that's something that really helps her because there's determination, right? Like she is determined to really like do things in life. And if she keeps believing in herself that she can do it. Yeah, the comments are probably lagging. But anyways, yeah, she can definitely do it. And there's deep healing energies though, because Chiron in Scorpio is about really looking at the shadows. So there's deep shadows that, you know, she's dealing with in this life, and she needs to like move through this energy and do the shadow work. It's deep shadow work. It's also, you know, Chiron is making not an exact trine, but like aligning in a trine kind of energy to the sun and the moon that are in her chart in the ninth house of spiritual integration and expansion. So as she does her shadow work, so does she expand. She's got Jupiter in Taurus. So she's about to go through her Jupiter return. Jupiter is about to enter into the sign of Taurus. And so that's going to be a lot of abundant energy. Any significant relationships? She's got Saturn in the seventh house, which Saturn is usually the father, represents the father and authority. That just tells me that these are people with Saturn in the seventh house tend to get, you know, to get in relationships with people that are sometimes much older than them. They need that sort of like comforting and mature energy in a partner, because otherwise they don't feel safe and secure. And I would say that the relationship to her mother might be a little bit intense because of that connection between Chiron in a water sign in Scorpio, and then her being born with sun and the moon conjunct in Cancer, which is the sign of the mother. With the South Node in the fourth house, there's a lot of family issues, like especially growing up as a child. Weird family issues, right? That's Aquarius energy, like just unexplainable things, surprising things. It probably was like chaotic, like a very chaotic childhood for this person. But look out for that Jupiter return, because you know that could mean a lot. That's could be, if you activated, a lot of abundance that is coming into her life. So there we go. And now we're gonna go to Dawn. So go ahead and put up your question. And this will be the last one that we do. I don't think anyone else got on the list, but this is going to be the last one. Let's see. All right. Dawn, you're hilarious. So, okay. Let's do this. Ooh, interesting, Christy. Okay. Summer. Okay. And then I don't think hang on. I think I might need to edit the other chart. No, I did do it right. Okay. Sorry. Okay, this one is 115. And oh. What if there isn't any? You're being too demanding. Okay, 9 p.m. I'm going to tell you what I see. It's a lot to do a synastry reading and then also a transit reading. Those are like two different things. So I'll see what I can do. I'm making no promises. Let me make sure I have this right. Okay. Okay. Am I supposed to just ordered a whole reading for this? Gee. Wicked. All right. So the thing is that it's the reason why it's not challenging, but the way that I'm looking at it right now, obviously you can only put one wheel in the center. So this is really how it's affecting you, not necessarily how it's affecting him. That's how the transits work. So there's a lot of energy in the second house. And the second house is, and this is going on for this is ongoing. And in the second house is the house of self-esteem. And it's also, money, values, bringing abundance in, but it's really about connecting with the earth, connecting with the earth and connecting with your values, what I think is the most important thing. So that's a big part of energetically what's going on right now and what's really driving this whole thing, because the sun in the second house for you is activating that very strongly. He has North Node in Cancer, and Mars is currently right now in Cancer. And so for you, this is activating your fifth house. For him, I don't know, because I'd have to look at his chart separately, but it's hitting his north node. And so this is about, in a way, it hasn't hit the north node yet for him, but this is about like understanding his emotions. He's actually here to be like a family person. Like north node in Cancer has to do with family. Like that's a big part of, but he might actually feel really, really, really stuck in career, and because his sun is with the south node, and like things for him are very, very karmic in a way. Yeah, I love that name too. So it's a very karmic life for him. That's 100% sure. And he's here to find love through connection, through love, right? Through relationship, but family, because that's what the Cancer thing represents. The nodes obviously are that same thing about the second house, but the south node, you both have Neptune in Scorpio, but the south node for you is transiting through the eighth house. So there's been a lot of like letting go and a lot of powerful shifts that have been going on for you this whole year. It's about to be over, and it's going to be moving into Libra, but that doesn't make it any easier, right? South node is south node, and south node is about working on relationships, like karmic. If you thought it was karmic, now just wait till south node Libra. No, I'm just kidding. But you're almost done with that journey. So is he in a way. And the healing right now that you're doing is about releasing and letting go of anything in the past that doesn't serve you anymore. So that also makes sense as to why this is happening right now, as the nodes are getting really ready to finish their transit through Scorpio. Maybe this is the culmination of that journey for you, just figuring out like, what is the completion of this? What is the energy of this? Like finally getting big answers to things that you have been, really searching for. That's so interesting. Sorry, I was just looking at your Saturn, and I didn't realize that your Saturn, I wonder if did I put the time right? I think I did. I'm freaking out of it right now. Your Saturn is at 29 degrees of Aquarius. It's almost in Pisces, but you basically just got done going through your second Saturn return. And that means that there's wisdom here. You've come into a place in your life where wisdom is really important for you to like tap into. And it's in your 12th house. Your Saturn is in your 12th house. So this is a deeply spiritual, divinely guided journey that I know you feel like deep down inside that you have to take. With Saturn also in Pisces, in hitting your moon and then hitting his Chiron, I would say, whoa, like that's like huge, powerful karmic, the possibility of karmic healing. Yeah, because his Chiron, his Chiron in Pisces is being activated by Saturn right now. Saturn is like the Lord of time and karma. And your moon in Pisces is like your emotions, but also your intuition, your ability to perceive and feel. And there's a huge sort of like thing going on there in this Pisces energy for both of you. But you're also that Pisces rising. So it really affects you. This energy of Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, Saturn is going to go over the rising sign for you. And right now he's finishing the 12th house journey, which is like the ending of a very powerful spiritual journey and the beginning of you focusing more on yourself. But it's going to be a minute because Saturn takes a long time to transit. So it's going to be a minute before he actually crosses over the rising sign for you. Let's see what else. You're doing a lot of self-healing yourself because Chiron and Aries in your first house. Deep healing of knowing who you are not, determining who you are and who you are not. And well, I mean, in the next 7 days, you said? The moon is going to be transiting through, it's going to be finishing Leo and then going into Virgo. And that's actually interesting because so Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, those 3 days, the moon is literally conjuncting both of your Plutos. And that can be intense emotion and also like deep unearthing of emotions that come up to the surface to be felt. Because you both have Pluto in Virgo, like just know if I have it correct, that you'll be in the same vicinity when the moon is passing through Virgo too. So it's actually a time where you can be very particular and very clear in your communication of your emotions. But the thing about that Virgo energy is that it can get very critical. You know, people can get critical of each other if they're in the shadow frequency. So overall, I feel like the beautiful thing is the Cancer energy that Mars is activating for him and his North Node, and the Pisces energy that's being activated for both of you with like a huge healing, like at least for you personally, for him too. But this transit of Saturn in Pisces is very, 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 very spiritually activating for you, like a culmination of something. Like I think you've been feeling that coming, and that's why you felt the call to do, to go. And it's bringing up for him like huge karmic healing. But it's Pisces. So Pisces, right, we know it can be both like very wild and out there in terms of like, being like in the realm of like nightmares and psychosis, right? Like that's the extreme of Pisces. But on the light side of Pisces, it's like spiritual divinity. But it really is up to each person to like activate that frequency. And so there is like a portal that's kind of like opening up for that, for divine healing. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that gave you some insight. But yeah. It's interesting because I don't really do readings like this. I usually just do like the one person and the transits, but so it just adds another layer of fun to it. But anyways, so thank you guys all for being here tonight. That was our last reading. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just stay out of the shadow. Got it. All right, good. I'm glad that you loved it. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. What do we have coming up? We have May 1st, the Beltane ceremony and the Starseed membership. We're going to be having a blast, dancing, dance party, Club Jai for sure. And then we have, what do we have next week? I know I was just looking at this. I can't remember right now, but it's okay. Anyways, have a beautiful week, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you feel called, please share my videos out and join us in the global community. Sat Nam.